Hi there. I'd like to show you ways that you can bundle licenses together in Cryptolens. And this is usually useful when you issue many licenses to your customers. So normally, for example, if you just have one product, then it usually is enough to just provide them with one license key for that particular product. But then let's suppose that you're creating additional products that your customers can purchase, and that would essentially mean that you have to issue a separate license key for each of those products, and they would have to keep track of all of those. And there are two approaches that you can use to make this more seamless to your customer. And I'll discuss them based on an existing blog post that we have. The first approach is to define everything with features. So in that case, you'd still have one product, but then each feature in the product, so let's suppose if we use this product as an example, which has 8 features that come out of the box, then each of those features could be referring to a product. And then you would just click on the license key, and then you'll be able to enable or disable the product that they should have access to. And as we've discussed in a previous video, you could also use the extended features to define both which product they should have access to, as well as if there are any specific features within that product that they need to access to. So this is the easiest approach that should work in most of the cases. However, in some cases, it's still desirable to create a separate product, and so a separate product in Cryptolens. And then the question is, how do you make this management of licenses easier? And for that, we have a different feature, which I would like to focus on today. And it's based on an existing article, which we can find in our documentation. So if you just search for customer secret. And the way it works is that instead of issuing a separate license, or you issue a separate license to a customer, but instead of sending them all of those licenses, you send them one license which identifies or authenticates them as a customer. And then, so if we look at this diagram here, for example, they would provide, in your user interface, they would provide a license key or some kind of password. You would call an API method, retrieve all the licenses they have access to, and then as the next step is to then activate the correct license. So you would, for example, in this case, when you call get customer licenses, you'd see which products they have licenses to. Then, for example, if this is being activated in your first product, you'd pick that and see, do they have a license for the product? And if yes, you proceed with activation as normal. So I would like to show you today both the way you can do it in Python, but also in C#. So let's look at, again, if we go back to the Cryptolens dashboard and click on the customer tab. So I've created a customer called Bob, and Bob has 2 license keys, one for the internal testing product and my application SDK v1. And the main thing here to keep in mind is this customer secret. And this is what they will use to provide your application with. So they would see this as a license key, but under the hood, you actually use this to retrieve all the licenses they have access to. So let's look at the code side of things. If we look at the Python first, so here's a Python project I have. So the normal way you're probably already familiar with is that when you activate the license, you call this method key.activate, you provide the license key, the product ID, RSA public key, and the access token. And then you either get a success message or not. Now, the only thing that you would need to do as in addition to support this approach is to add another method, get customer licenses by secret. You provide the access token, and then you provide the secret. So this is the customer secret. So again, if we go back to our customer view, you can say this is the exact same secret that I have specified here. So let's see what happens if we compile this. So as you can see, first I iterate through all the licenses that they have, and I also check which product ID it has. In this case, we see all the product IDs, as well as the license key string. Now, once we've done that, we could have a logic somewhere here that checks. So for example, let's suppose they're trying to activate this in product 4097, then you'd see, okay, do they have a license for that particular product? If yes, you would extract the license key, and then it's the same procedure as normal. You take that license key and insert it into the key.activate method, and then proceed with activation as normal. So this is the Python way of doing things, or like the Python approach, the way it works. And I would also like to show you how you can do this in .NET. So in .NET, the approach is exactly the same as we saw in Python. We have the same method, get customer license by secret. You provide the access token, the customer secret, and then you iterate through all the licenses that they have. And then once you found the correct license, you proceed with activation as normal. So we can see how it looks if we run it in .NET. Again, the same result. And then we call the key verification method, and then we get that the license is valid. So I'd like to end this video and also mention, so this is the article that I think it could be quite useful to review, because it also discusses ways of adjusting the format of that string or the password that you give to your customers. But there's also an important part, I would say, is to remember that for this approach to work, as with all other API methods in Cryptolens, you have to provide the necessary permissions. So in this case, for this example to run, I had to create an access token with activate and get customer licenses by secret method. And so finally, to summarize, we've discussed two different ways of bundling licenses together. The first approach, which should probably be sufficient in most of the use cases, is to use features. And then if you need more features, to define them. And also if you need the feature hierarchy as well. If that for some reason doesn't work in your use case and you still want to issue or like create a separate product in our system for each product that you have, then this approach that we discussed today, by authenticating the customer in your application and then extracting the licenses and then activating those licenses, could be a better approach. This approach is also better, for example, if it is the case that you would like to, for example, issue or like have support for trials for your other products. So let's suppose you've developed one product, and then after some time you want to allow customers to try a second product. Then it's still a good idea then to have to create a separate product in Cryptolens for each product that you create, because that would allow you to, for example, adjust the expiry date for each of those licenses and for each of those products. So, for example, they could have your main product, but then they could be on a trial or an time-limited license for another product that you've developed. So that was a quick guide on how to bundle licenses together. If you'd have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.